is malfunctioning. Get to an escape pod.
Escape pod ready for launch.
Come on. We have to get out of here.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my continued playthrough, episode 3 of our playthrough of Vantage, where we are exploring this planet that we are stranded on as Emilian the Scholar. Are up in the icy north. This has proven to be quite challenging, which I knew it would be because I allowed it to be and not re-rolling our original location. So this is probably showing you some things you may not have seen before. But we keep running into this problem of dealing with cold damage. Now, here's the issue. I keep wondering if my next location, so we're in this location here. We've already done what we need to do there. We extracted, or something like that. Or no, we extracted the mask or whatever. Yeah, we got one of the masks off the walls, right? So it's time for us to move on. I'm really terrified about moving on. I can move south, which will do something random for us, or I can move to one of these other locations. I'm thinking about moving. I can keep going north to 623, but these locations all have this. And if I do one more of these, we're going to be reading from a different book or reading from something and seeing what happens when we go to 0, because we're almost there. And that would be really bad. But I don't have any obvious way to increase my health again at the moment. So I think what we're going to have to do, we've equipped. We don't have any money, so I don't want to try and buy anything. We could try and get this experience thing done. I don't know. So I haven't been able to do that. Well, we got to place dice to get those things going. So I think what we're gonna do, I don't know. Oh man, do you want to keep going north and see what we see? I have a feeling we're gonna suffer cold damage again. I think we should either go east or west. We don't want to go south. If we go east or west, it's going to be one die roll. Not a big deal. We got lots of options to place a die roll for movement. Well, no, we don't, but we can. We can figure it out. So, yeah, I don't have any movement skill tokens either. So I think what we're going to do, by the way, this may end, and if it does end, I'm going to immediately play again on it with an easier starting location so we can get a real full story, because I had some cool things going on. You know, we had our mission. We haven't even touched our mission yet. And we also had this ability to build a spaceship, which I actually have an item that can start getting me there, which are these snowshoes, ice skates, which can get me partly there. But we haven't been able to use them yet. So, okay. I think the answer for us is we're going to go east to 619. I'm going to try and get out of this frozen weather, and hopefully we get lucky. Now, 619 does mean that we're going to have to roll a die, just one die, because we know where we're going, and see what happens. So let's roll that die and try and make our way over there. That is perfect. That is a minus. That means it goes into the challenge penalty box without doing anything. I love that. That is outstanding. And then we're going to get out, what's this, 619, which I believe is going to be on the other side of this card, if I'm not mistaken. It is. All right, we're just going to pull that right out there. Boom. We've gone to 619. It says the spark from the sentience activity keeps you warm in the otherwise frigid environment. Well, that was good. We don't suffer an automatic health. I got to try and get some health back here, and I'm not sure how to do that. Now, we have the ability to absorb some green cards. We could praise the sentient, trade with the sentient, approach it, I kind of like to approach it, but I don't really have, I don't have any tokens for that or anything. We could learn from it. I do have a token for that and some ability to place down some experience. Like I have a die I could place there. Any die in this challenge I can place. So we could do that. We could learn, or we can praise. I got a green token and the ability to put down lots of green. And then we're going to do that. We're going to praise the sentient. Oh, you're so awesome, Mr. Sentient. Let's go do that. It's going to be 619 out of the help book. So we're going to make the sentient feel good about his existence. We're going to give him some therapy and praise him and see what happens. That's going to be 619. And at least our game's not over because we didn't freeze to death. But man, it sure is challenging. Hopefully we keep going this direction and we'll get out of the frozen parts of the world. So 619. Oh, it's a 6. Wow, it's a 6 skill check. These are definitely harder. So 6 dice. I'm going to get rid of 1 right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instead, I have no way to get rid of any other dice at this point. So we're going to have to roll these up and see what happens. Wow, that was one of the luckiest rolls on the planet. So all 3 of these go into the penalty box, or they don't do anything. And then let's go look at our guy here. So we have some definite things to do. We're taking this for sure, and we're going to place it where? So it's a green check, a praise check. So help. So the only place I can really put it, I can't put it here. It's going to be that symbol. Can't put it here. I can put it up here at the cost of one of the syringes. So we're going to do this one, and we're going to use some of the medicine there to keep ourselves from taking an injury. That's good. Now all we have is this morale hit. We're the same problem with the morale, but I don't think we can get rid of this. What do we do? No, that would be bad. I don't think there's any way to get rid of this. Oh, we can do it here. Okay, so we do have the ability to get rid of this die here, which means we succeeded at the check. So 619, well, of course we succeeded, but we succeeded without killing ourselves. The sentience, praise the sentient skill. The sentience shrugs as if complex circuitry is no big deal, but you can tell that they like the ego boost. So you heap on the compliments. Eventually the sentient can't resist joining you. Gain sentient 1310 and 1 boost. That is outstanding. So we have another boost, and then we're going to gain sentient 1310. Let me get him out of the deck here. That was outstanding. That worked out really, really well for us. 1310. I got it. Now, there's so many cards in this game, y'all. I can't imagine actually getting to know the game that well, no matter what you do. But this is pretty cool. So here is 1310. It is a sentient. You can see right here, he looks like that. Remember our goal. This is pretty cool because that's halfway. Have a total of at least 1 loyal animal. I don't know if it's an animal. Plus 1 per player in the grid or reserves. I don't think he counts as an animal. He's 10-10 the welder. So I don't think that counts. But anyway, we got a guy with us. So that's kind of cool. He's going to have some stuff too. So sentient, you can see he's got this symbol. I don't remember what that one is, but we can play some stuff here. And it says if we can use one of his. We're going to place 2 boost cubes. We can use 1. If you must roll 3 challenge dice, 3 plus challenge dice, set as many as possible to different faces and roll the rest. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. So we got this guy now. He's with us, and we can do some things with him there. We're going to place him in our gear grid. I'll put him up in the corner. He's following us around, and it says it's when placed, he starts with 2 of these boost cubes in him. On him, so that is the end. And that's what we've done with 619, so we do have to go elsewhere. We got 614 and 620. I think to get away from the snow, it'd be logical to go south, right? So we're going to do that. We're going to go south. That is going to be a 1 die check. Hopefully we don't kill ourselves. It's still very possible here. Let's see. A 1 die check, and we get a time. We can suffer that. I don't think I can place it anywhere. This is a move. I cannot. So we're just going to take that and lose a time. We're down to 1 on each, but we're still alive. Of course, that could end any moment because we're about to go to 614. 614, suffer 1 cold damage. Legend has it that this ancient, revered sentient atop the hill has seen and recorded everything to ever happen on this planet. That would be super cool, but I don't know if it's going to matter because We can't stop the suffering of the damage. We have no ability to stop that. It says, when any token reaches 0, read the mission entry in the Take storybook. The mission entry, so 1584 in the Take storybook, I guess is what it would be, because that's our mission. So let's do that and see what happens. 1584. I mean, we clearly lost, but it'll be interesting to find out. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's what happens. So we're going to lose this. You traveled to this planet to surround yourself with fabulous fauna, but you are exhausted. Choose one. If you completed your destiny, read the destiny. We did not. If you completed your mission, we did not. If you feel that you had a fair shot at this incomplete mission and it's time to move on, end the game, taking the knowledge you've gained with you. If you feel that you ultimately your ultimate untimely demise was far too soon, whether or not you completed the mission, you may rally to take one final chance. Refresh all challenge dice, roll them, and gain the time, morale, and health results. Distribute the benefits as agreed upon among players. If any player stats remains at 0 afterwards, the game ends. Otherwise, continue playing with all the refreshed in the challenge dice refreshed in the challenge pool. Okay. I think we're going to do that because I don't want to end. Do you want to end? I think we're going to do this, take that option to refresh. So we're going to take all the dice, we're going to roll them, and refresh the whole pool and gain all the stats. So I need a bunch of stuff here. Let's see what we get. Well, okay, we got a health, 2 health, and we got 1 of each. So we'll get to last a couple more rounds. 3 health. This was not health. It was that. So we got those right there. Let's look up here. We're going to go 1, 2. 1. There we go. We're getting to start all over again. Then we got to put these all back in the challenge pool. So could have been better. It gives us a chance to keep going. And we are now here at this location. We rallied. It's the only time we're going to get to do that, I think. And then if anyone goes to 0, we will lose. But I told you don't just automatically lose. It's rather interesting. So here we are at 614. We really don't have any skills left. We can do a bunch of things. We can honor him, we can observe him, we can approach him, we can ask him stuff. I think maybe asking him stuff might be good. We can also observe him, which also might be good for some of our stuff to do. Or we can honor him. We got the sentient that helps us with that as well, but we don't have any skill tokens that will help us with that, so that's not helpful at all at that point. I don't know. This is always a challenge to figure out what we want to do next. We can relieve him. I don't know what that means. I guess that's the one thing we probably don't want to do. I think we're going to observe, because not only do I have ability to put a thing here and get a cube on our experience, but I have a token. So I think we're going to observe this sentient and see what happens when we do that. So we're going to get out the look storybook as we observe this massive sentient. That's going to be 614. I love the mechanics, the storytelling mechanics of this. This is really intuitive way to do this. So it says 614 YB. Regions A through P are indicated after each. Okay. B, I don't know what that means. These all have no. I guess I didn't realize that a lot of these have that. Okay, doesn't matter. We're going to go with it anyway. We're at 614. Observe your surroundings. Observe your surroundings while the ancient sentient communicates. It's only a 2. So let's make it easy for ourselves. We're going to get rid of this, our last skill token here. We're just going to roll 1 die, see what we get. We got a time marker. We can actually place this, I think. We can, and I think we will. We're going to place it up. I don't want to lose anything at this moment in time, so we're going to place this here with the sentient up here. That's great, and it does cost us 1 of his boost cubes. Now, running out of boost cubes here doesn't mean we lose him. We just can't do the skill, any of the stuff that he has. So that's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, so we succeeded. We took no damage. Okay, 614. Again, you see a sentient busy at work to the north, a purple glow to the warmer east. Ooh, we got to go east. Nice. We'll keep going east. And that's kind of the way we're heading. A frozen lake to the south and some buried technology to the west. The sentient seems a bit annoyed that you are not paying more attention to their stories. Gain 1 boost. You may continue. You may continue. That means we can actually take another shot. I got lots of boosts going on for rerolls and stuff. We got to remember I have some rerolls. we can take another shot at him. So do we honor him? I think we honor him. What do you think? Let's honor him. He wanted to get more attention. So we can approach him or honor him. Either one of those is good. I think we're going to do the honor, though, because that... Oh, you know what? I didn't want to put this here, actually. I'm going to take something back. I don't want to put that there. I want to put it here because it allows us to put a cube on our experience. I forgot it's that kind of test, which is what we did. We did the observe. Okay, now we're going to stay there. We're going to honor this sentient before we head off to the east. So, honor the sentient is our green book, our storybook there. Help, and we're going to honor him. Let's see. That's going to be 614. Interesting. Okay, this is a 6. Okay, well, let's get our dice out. 2. We don't have anything to. We don't have any skills, so we're gonna have to roll and take it from there. I got rerolls. I got all kinds of stuff we can do. Let's see what we get. We're doing an honor test here. This will absolutely kill us because I got nothing good at all. I think this is. Oi. What can I do here to stop this? Well, I can now do this here at the cost of one of his cubes. There's that one. I do not have those to gain a heart. See, I could have gained a heart there if I was able, but I'm not. I don't have a repair, so I can't do that. Man, I think we just got wiped out because of this thing, right? I have rerolls. So let's spend a reroll, a boost cube to reroll this. Okay, that's good. We're going to use this here. And that means our card is full, so we're going to get to do it full at the end of the turn. You must lose this card. This isn't full. This is we're going to put a boost cube on there. No, we won't. For this one, we're going to gain a health. That's good. So we immediately gain a health. So we got that. Now let's re-roll. We're still in a bit of a jam here. Let's re-roll another one of these. Take another boost. We're going to re-roll this one here. And that's another health damage. That's not good. But we didn't re-roll the same thing, so that's not good. I think we're going to do it again. I don't care if I used all these boosts up, but I definitely don't want to take 2 health damage. That is great. That's going to go back in our pool. I'll take that. I think we're going to have to suffer these, though, unless I use my last boost cube, which I want to hold on to. So we're going to go 2 here and 1 there. We succeeded. These all go in the penalty box. Okay, so we honored him, but that was rough. So 614, honor the ancient being. You kneel before the massive sentient. They nudge you to rise, and they reveal that they saw you crash on the planet. And they're pleased that you emerged from your escape pod much quicker than the traveler did. They mention that some of your wreckage is to the southwest of here. Gain 2 boosts. Well, that was helpful and not helpful. So we know that southwest we have some stuff we can gain, but it doesn't do anything for us other than that. But we do know we're going to have to go east because I want to get out of this frozen valley. I don't want to go to the frozen lake. So, I guess we're going east, which is going to be a check in the book for travel. We're going to look at it's not the move storybook. Where is it? It is the depart storybook. We're going to have to depart from 614 and hope that we do okay. We're going to go east from 614. Okay, let's see. Let's see what kind of skill check we're going to have to do there for 614. It says, oh, it's a 5 and it's descend. I don't have anything to help with that. So we're going to roll these 2 dice and then we're going to refresh the pool again, which is good because that gives me open slots. So we're going to do that. We got a heart and we're going to lose if we do this. But then we take all of these and all of these and refresh our pool, which is good. And then we have to take 3 more to roll. Okay, so these 2 go back into the pool. This one is gone, so I only have to deal with these 2, and I got open slots. Now this is a move action, so where can I can put nowhere. I can put them nowhere. I mean, I could take the health. It's this one that's a problem. I can re-roll it. Let's re-roll that one. We're going to re-roll this one. 2 health I cannot take, so we're going to have to re-roll it again. Come on, minusers. There we go. That's good. That goes up in the pool. So we're going to take 1 health damage. Oh, man, this is rough. But we did succeed in leaving 614 to the east. Okay, where were we? 614 east. Descend to the east from the mountains. The steep descent into the icy canyon below is cold and technically demanding. Go east to 615. Okay, we're going to go on to 615. Let me grab that, which is right under the side. Good news is we didn't take any damage, so that's good. It's always struck me as odd that circuit sentients and are brilliant enough to help create runecasters, yet do not understand or trust wireless technology. Okay, so here's where we are. We're in this canyon. We have some things that we can do. I mean, I want to maybe do what would we repair? I don't see anything to repair or anything in the canyon there. Approach, scan. What are we approaching? It looks like there's some weird sentience floating in the air. We can repair, we can consult. You know, we do have a lot of... Man, I'm so tempted to try and do... Let's scan the area. Or consult. I think one of the two is our best way to go. Yeah? Because we have options. Of course, we have options with repair as well. Multiple options with repair. Let's do repair. We're going to do repair. So we're going to get out. We're going to repair this thing. We're a scholar, though. I don't know. Scanning, consulting is probably better for us, but we're going to repair. So 615 in the book of help. And it's just the way our cards are laid out. I got more opportunities with repair with the green than anything else to get rid of dice that we might do. Let's do it. We're going to repair it. 615 repair. Okay. All right. 615 repair. It's only a 2. Okay. That's okay. We'll just roll 2 dice. See what we get. Oh, look at that. This goes back and this goes back. Up here, we're good. We get to do this. So 615. Repair the device. Reconnecting the cords proves easy. A pulse of light ripples towards you. Ripples outwards from the center seam of the runecaster. Each player gains 1 look, and you also gain 1 morale. That's good. I like morale. We'll take it. And then we gain 1 look. A look is going to be this right here. So, no. A look is, sorry, never mind. A look is the purple. This one here. So we got that. And we did look at this. We did this, and that is good. Okay, but before we continue on, we're going to pause here. That's going to be where we're going to stop for today. We survived, though not. I think we survived by default. And we're going to get onto this in the next playthrough. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you're enjoying this. Keeping the episodes relatively short in case I make a mistake or you catch something interesting you want to discuss. In the meantime, I'll talk to you later. I think we should pause now that we're out of the danger area. Maybe pause and try and upgrade our items here, our skates, or our mission, do our mission, something, right? But anyway, talk to you later, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.